I've always tried to be straight with you. I've not minced my words. I've always been straight to the point with the things that I've been saying. But clearly, I have not been straight enough. I don't think people really understand the gravity of what I have been saying, why I make my videos. It's not for popularity. I'm not trying to build up a readership so that I can have sponsors. Put money in my pocket. I've got money. I don't give a shit about sponsorships or popularity. You know the reason I have these flags up here? These are the nations which are to fall. These are the nations which we will see the end of over the next decade, during our lifetimes. And what do you think happens here in my life and yours? What do you think happens when the United Nations falls, when the United Kingdom falls, when the United States of America falls, when the Communist Republic of China falls, when England falls, along with all the others? What do you think happens to us in our lives when all these states are dust in the ground? No, I don't know either. But you can be damn sure I'm going to be ready for what does happen. I will be the last man standing if I fucking need to be. And that's the attitude that you need to take. Stop pandering to your weakness, pretending that the government is going to protect you, that everything is the same as it always was, and that there's no threat, nothing's going to change. Stop deluding yourselves. Have you not been watching? Have you been paying no attention to what's been happening over the last 15 to 20 years, even the last 3 to 4 years? Look at the state of the education system. People can't even think for themselves. People don't even have their own thoughts. And you know why? We have been scared out of thinking. People are too afraid to discuss their thoughts openly over the internet or in person. They don't want to be racist, sexist, they don't want to upset anyone, they don't want to be thought of badly as discriminatory. They will jump on any gravy train that means they will avoid conflict. We've become a nation of cowards, a species of cowards. And what happens to cowards? They get put under the thumb and they become servile. So when all these nations fall, and we are a nation of servile cowards, believing in nothing, with nothing in here, what do you think is going to happen to us? Is that what you want? It's not what I want for my life. You can be damn sure it won't be me that happens to. That's why I'm making these videos, and I implore you to listen to what I'm saying. Because the celebrities that you love so much, they're not going to tell you this. They don't want you to think that. The government, the news, they're not going to tell you this either. TikTok, X and Facebook, they are going to keep your nose to the curb, believing the things you've been told. But you need to use your head, have a mind of your own, and don't be afraid to discuss your thoughts openly with other people and explore the options. Because that's the key to freedom, free thought, discussion, conclusion, wisdom. Without it, you're just nothing. You're a hamster in a cage. You're somebody else's tool. That's what we will all become if we don't knuckle down now and get ready for what's to come and expect and believe that this will happen. All these countries will be ashes. Whether you like to believe it or not, the world is not a bowl full of roses anymore. Dark forces have descended upon this species. So if you don't want to be a casualty of that, I suggest you get your life sorted. Now, first you're going to need money, and that means stop drinking it all the way, or smooking it, and you're going to need time to think, which means spending time on your own or with your family. Spending time learning things, not just being spoon-fed into your mouth through social media, listening to the same repetitive old narrative, the bullshit that the broadcast news, the celebrities and the government would like to fill your head up with. You're going to have to actually make your own decisions and come to your own conclusions, rather than be led around by the nose in the dark by a bunch of people who you've never met. They're only famous because somebody put them there, pays them to stay there and say the things that they say. None of it's organic. They don't care about you or what happens to you. The only person who's got your best interests at heart is you and Christ, if you believe that way. But it doesn't matter at this point what you believe. Look out the window, figure out what's happening, and be ready for it. And that's the end of this video. I really hope I made an impression on you, because you're going to need to wise up if you haven't already. So, that's all for today. See you in the next one. Take care. And think about what I've said. Alright? Bye now. We have maybe 6 months until these things start to really happen. I suggest you use that time and do not waste a single moment.